from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they're going to mark that where... Out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Morrison. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll go play action. Howell. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. Howell now to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Morrison eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Morrison. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Dolphins had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Powell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might bring big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. 2nd
and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They go play action with Howell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Howell. Throw left side complete. That's counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Howell with another throw. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Greg Dulcich as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Operating from the gun, Morrison. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 10.
Get out of here! That's just trash.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Running right, here's Achane.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Faking the handoff. Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just shutting him off there. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
Dances by him, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Howell from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. That is caught. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Howell. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Howell throwing for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrap. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Off play action. It's Howell.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And Howell will throw it. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Howell to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Here's Howell.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Sam Howell
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Titans 32, Dolphins 24. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.